Hi everyone, my name is Lily and welcome back to my channel. I have recorded this probably 4 times so far, so I hope this is the last one I'll have to do. I had a bit of a space issue on my PC and I didn't realize why I was getting this error, but apparently if you're using PremierPro and your disk is full and so there's nowhere to back up your audio, it will cause the program to force quit. I didn't know this, at least for my copy it does, and it took me forever to figure out why I just kept losing all my progress. I think I've got it sorted out now. I've cleared up my disk quite a bit, it was needed anyway. And yeah, let's get right into it. Okay, so today I'm drawing Sailor Moon characters. I wanted to, a little backstory behind why I'm drawing this. I've been doing research and looking into doing artist alleys at conventions, and it's something that I do plan on doing, something that I really want to do, but it you know, I have to have the prints or drawings that look good as prints. I have to have drawings that are gonna be, in my opinion, worthy of purchasing. And the stuff I've done in the past, even though I had in mind while I was drawing it that I want this to be a print, it didn't look good. And I would draw on really weirdly sized canvases and it was bad. So with that in mind, I did a fan art poll on Patreon and on Twitter to see what you guys wanted to see as far as fan art goes. And Sailor Moon won by a lot. So I decided to draw Sailor Moon fan art. I've drawn Sailor Moon fan art in the past, however I was still developing my style at the time, so it didn't look as good as it could have, and I would not sell those pieces at all. Like, I'm really kind of hating them, but it's a good opportunity to grow and to test my limits to see, you know, how far I can push myself. Because this is a lot of work, this piece. I mean, it's been over 16 hours working on it, and I've not even finished. I've only gotten, at this point in recording, I've only finished shading Sailor Mercury, and she was the first one that I started shading, so you can kind of see it's taken me a minute. This video is going to be split into 2 parts. This first part is the sketches, the line art, and the flat colors? I forgot my word for a second, goodness. And the flat colors. And the second one will be the shading and the rendering and the composition. So I haven't gotten that far as of recording this yet, but I wanted to go ahead and get this done, and it gives me a little bit of a break from drawing, which I've been doing. My wrist hurts. But yeah. So a little bit more. I am planning on getting an at-home setup for making prints and buttons and stickers. It's something that I've wanted to do for a really long time. I've just never been able to. Like, I don't know, I feel like my style and my art has been holding me back in a way. Like, I feel like before I've been struggling so much in the recent years with my style and how I want my drawings to look. And I'm not going to get into all of that today, but I'm finally to the point where I feel like my art is worthy of being printed and being seen and maybe even being purchased. Before, it wasn't, and I knew that it wasn't, and that kind of held me back from making steps forward in the business that I want, which is to create and sell art. So I don't know, it's been a long time coming and I'm really excited for it, so I hope you guys are too. If you have any fan art suggestions that you would like to see, leave me a comment, and also tell me what your favorite Sailor Scout is, because mine is Sailor Neptune. I did want to touch really quick, I know this is kind of in the middle of my subject, but the reason, you might have noticed that I copied Sailor Moon's face and then I traced it onto Sailor Jupiter. I did this on purpose. I intentionally wanted their faces to look the same, and for all of them, and you'll see I do it for every one of them, because in the original art, their faces are like the exact same. Like, they totally have a case of same face syndrome going on, and it is not good. But I did kind of want to do a shout out to the original art, and that's why I did that. It was an intentional design choice, and I'm not like crap at expressions or anything, but there's a reason for it, so don't call me out. Don't come for me. Another thing I did is I copied the poses. Again, that was intentional. I wanted to do that. I wanted it to look similar to the original, but in my own style. Yeah, that's pretty much all I wanted to say about that. It's just I wanted to mention it before someone came for me. Yes, it was intentional. Yes, they're supposed to have similar expressions and faces. Yes, the poses are supposed to match the original. It's okay. It was on purpose. Okay, now that that's done, I just needed to say that. This piece is taking so long, you guys, honestly. Like, I don't know how I'm gonna survive the next couple of days finishing it, but I do want to turn this into a full-size print. I'm gonna shoot for rather large poster size. If you don't have no idea, but this canvas I'm working on is absolutely massive. I do also want to turn this into each individual character into bookmarks. I think that would be kind of cool and not something I thought about doing in the past. It's bookmarks. And potentially even doing some sort of buttons. I already have Sailor Moon buttons planned. I'm not going to reveal them yet, but they're pretty cool. I did post them on my Patreon though, so if you are a patron, you've already seen them, and they're really cool. But yeah, I don't know how I'm gonna manage to talk for 10 more minutes. I guess I can tell you guys a little bit about what's been going on with me. Like I said, I've been working on doing convention prep, and it's my goal to, if nothing else, at like the bare minimum, I want to do Artist Alley at Con Nuga next year. Next February, so I have a whole year to plan and prep. Every place I wanted to try to do it sooner, or to start doing like midsummer commission, or not commissions, conventions. But there are two issues with that. One is that I don't have anything ready. I don't have the proper number of pieces. I don't have any way to print them or to package them, or I don't have any of that. And also, most pre-reg is finished for this year. I think there's a con near me in September that may still be open for pre-reg, but pretty much everything else is closed. So but yeah, so I've been really focused on that, and that's what I'm going to be focusing on for most of this year. That's kind of my goal. I want to do a lot more, like a ton more fan art, and I want to make them all print quality, so that way people can come up to my booth, and even wherever I decide to sell them online, and find the characters that they want and be able to own an original, well, not original because it's digital, but own a piece of art by me. I don't even know, honestly, if my stuff will sell. I don't think I'm as good as other artists. I don't think that I'm as confident as other artists, but it's a goal. It's something I've wanted to do for as long as I can remember, is make and sell art, and I want to go to places and meet people, and I'm kind of starting to realize, like, if I don't do it now, I'm never gonna do it. Like, I'm very motivated when it comes to these things, but I've just felt like maybe I'm not good enough, and I think I'm finally getting to the point where, yeah, maybe this is good enough where someone will consider buying it. And don't get me wrong, like, I've sold commissions in the past. I've done that for years. I've done commissions, but I think it's different when you go to somewhere and you see a physical item and you think, I want that enough to have that in my home. And I guess that's just ultimate goal for me. I want people to enjoy my work as much as I enjoy creating my work. I'm sorry if I ramble. I'm just very passionate, but I've seen art, like, no offense to any artist ever, but like, I've seen artists who aren't as technically sound in their work as I am, make a lot of money at conventions. I mean, the right conventions. Like, I have no idea if my local ones are going to be good enough, but I've seen artists with less technical skill than me, less an anatomical skill than me, make a decent amount and have like a decent time trying to sell things at I almost said it again, conventions. So I think if they can do it, if people younger than me can do it, then I can do it. You'd think. I don't know, maybe I'm being too confident, but I have high hopes. And even if my first convention turns out to be absolute shite, it's still a worthwhile endeavor. Because just because it's one thing is bad doesn't mean they're all going to be bad, so... I guess I just want to also say to anyone out there that may be watching this that is just starting, like, don't give up. Even if you may make slow progress, like I do. I make this super slow progress, but don't give up and keep drawing and try your best, because eventually you'll get there. Eventually you'll get to the point where you can be proud of what you make. And like I said, even if you're super slow progress like I am, I mean, it's taken me years to get to this point, and I'm not near as good as someone half my age. Just don't give up, because your art will improve as you improve and you learn, and I feel like too many artists give up too soon. It doesn't work. Just keep going, keep working at it, and eventually you'll make things that you're proud of and that you feel are worthy of what you want them to be. Hey, sorry to get a little sappy there, but I feel like it needed to be said. Too many people feel discouraged. Too many people feel like they're not good enough, and I know I struggle with that, like, on the daily, is not feeling that I'm good enough, but I think that may be just an artist thing. Like, just artists feel like they're not good enough in general. But yeah, I'm over it. I'm done talking about it. And also, to break it up a little bit, I do want to go ahead and do my plug for my Patreon and my Twitter and stuff. On Patreon, I just updated all of the tiers and what you can get for different prices, and I updated a little of the art as well. But so if you pledge $1, you get access to my patron only Discord. You get access to works in progresses, sketches, and early access to full illustration whenever they're done, and you also get to vote in the monthly fan art poll, which I may be doing more frequently this year because I'm going to be doing a lot of fan art. We'll see where that goes. At the $5 tier, you get everything from the $1 tier, as well as high quality PNGs. Like as full high quality as I can get them. And you get to vote in the monthly not safe for work pinup poll. And that's gonna be focused 90% on fan art, like doing kind of sexy pinups of the characters that you guys want me to draw. And then the next tier is the $10 tier, and that's all of the previous rewards, and you get discounts on commissions and prints and merchandising stuff whenever that becomes available. It is, I promise, I'm working on it. You also get any and all not safe for work drawings that I do, minus commissions. As of right now, I don't do them often, but it's good anatomy practice, and it's something I want to start doing more of. I won't be posting any of that to YouTube, obviously terms of service prohibit it, but I will be posting those to Patreon, so when they happen, if you are a $10 and up, or if, well, there's not an and up, if you're a $10 patron, then you will get access to those. Exclusive access, because I won't be posting them anywhere else. In addition to that, you also get flash commissions whenever I open them. I won't be opening those for the general public. I will be opening them for only $10 patrons. And what flash commissions are, if you don't know, flash commissions are during a limited time frame doing commissions for super cheap. And I mean like 50% off generally, for me at least. So if you do $10, you get that. So if you like me, if you want to support what I do, just pledge on Patreon. I can't talk. It'll be linked in the description box below, and your help would mean so much to me. I'm trying to get all this stuff together to be able to go to cons and make prints and stuff, so anything I get from Patreon will be going towards that. So yeah, especially if you want to see prints come faster, definitely pledge. As of right now, I don't have it like advertised anywhere, but I am going to be doing first time pledgers will be able to get a chibi commission from me for any tier. So even if you come in and you pledge $1, I'll draw you a chibi of whatever character that you want, however you want, for free. Just make sure that you have the proper email to where I can get in touch with you, or you send me a private message on Twitter, or yeah, just do Twitter. I'm also gonna really quick say, do follow me on Twitter. I post all of my art there. I just post there most often. It's my most frequently used social media platform. I also do post little snippets on my Instagram story, so follow there too if you can, if you have one. But yeah, that's pretty much all I had to say for this. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will see you in the next one.